Hello, I want to walk you through how to create a project schedule using Microsoft Project. So to do that, you click on the Microsoft Project icon, give it a click, and you click on the blank project because you want to start creating a new project. So give it a click, and so this is where you start creating your projects. And this is the Gantt chart. And let's assume we have a scope of work and the name of the project is software development, and the project is to start 7th November 2022, for instance. Then we can start adding our project real quick. By doing that, I'll type first the summary task. So summary task is the same thing as the work breakdown structure in Primavera P6, but in Microsoft Project, it's called summary task. Then the activities in Primavera P6 are called tasks in Microsoft Project. So these are just the few differences between Microsoft Project and Primavera P6. All right. So I will start adding the summary task, and this task will be under it. Right. So let's go ahead and start doing that real quick. Type on project start, project start, and I type the kickoff, which is the task under it. So project start is a summary task, kickoff is a task under it, and to do that, I have to show that I have to let this software, the MSP, know that project start is a summary task and task is kickoff is a task. To do that, I select the kickoff task and indent to the right, give it a click, and as you can see immediately, it's indented under the project start. Project start is the summary task, kickoff is the task. So I'll continue to the next one. Scope is a summary task, and it has these three as tasks under it. And I have to create scope and indent this under scope. So let's do that real quick. And I'll type on scope, type on this. So you can see right now, scope is looking as a task under project start, but that's not true. Scope is a summary task, and in this case, we have to take it to the left by outdent it. Just give it a click. So you see, so it's not under the kickoff no more. So I'll type the task under scope summary task, as you can see right there. So it could be anything. This is just a sample. It could be 10, it could be 20, but follow the same step, the same procedure. So I'll type determine project scope. Type the next one, is scope approval. Type the next one, scope review. As you can see, they're all on the same line, so we have to indent them to the right to identify scope as the summary task. So click on the task you want to indent, click on it and come to this indent and give it a click. You see, automatically it shows that scope is a summary task under scope is a summary task, and under it you have determine project scope as a task. So the same thing, I'll go to scope approval. As you can see, scope approval and scope are on the same straight line, which is not true. So I have to ident scope approval under scope to show that scope approval is a task under scope summary task. So to do that, I click on scope approval and indent it. The same thing, scope review and indent it. All right. So I've done that. I'll quickly go to the next summary task, which is software requirement, and do the same thing. All right. So I'll be very fast so that we can shorten this video. Software requirement. Then type on need analysis. That's the next specification, review, section, just type them, and the same thing. So for you can do this faster by clicking on the first task under the summary task, click on it, click on the shift on your keyboard and select the last task under it, click on it. So this will select all the tasks and just give it a click. So this will make it work faster, and you can see these three are tasks under the review summary task. So in the same vein, I'll continue to the next one, which is design, and I'll put these three under it. So I'm going to send this to you for you to work on. I'm going to send you this scope of work for you to develop this same project schedule using Microsoft Project, right? So let me quickly step on design. Design is a summary task. Ident it out so I can have the tasks under it. Preliminary design, I have sent for approval. So the same way, I just select the first task under it, click on my shift on my keyboard, and ident them under design. So the last one right there is project closeout. The same way, type it out. Project close out. I have commissioning. Yes, and I have project finish. So these are the two tasks under it. All right. So as you can see, my schedule right now, I have in Microsoft Project, we have two types of task mode. You have the manual task mode and you have the auto schedule task mode, right? So, but the best way to work using MSP is to be on auto schedule task mode, and I can just change my tasks to auto schedule by clicking on this and auto schedule. I can do them one after the other, and or to work smarter, I can select any of select this one, the first select this one as the auto schedule already. Click on the last one and fill down. Just fill down. Press fill down, fill down. So all of them are right now are on auto schedule mode, and you see they have their dates. All right. So this is how to create a project real quick in Microsoft Project, and I can manually change the duration. Please note, do not change the duration on the summary task. Change the duration on the task. So after you have done that, when you schedule and link your activities, it will calculate to give the duration of the summary task. So right here, Project start is a milestone and project finish is a milestone. So I'll just quickly change those to 0, 0, and come here and just 0. So what again? Determine project scope is 5 days. I can quickly come here and type 5 days if I want. 5 days. Boom. Scope approval is 2 days. If I don't want to type, I can use this to scroll up to 5 days. Scope review is 1 day. I can leave it 1 day. So this is how to create projects using Microsoft Project, and I have to save this project with the project name. For instance, this is the project name software development, and I have to save it with the name. To do that, click on file and go to save as and click on browse. So now this is where you can look for where you want to save it. I want to save mine on the desktop. Click on it and type the name. Software development project and say click save. Once you do that, if you look up here, you can see this is the name of the project schedule you just developed. That's right here. And if I want to show the name right on your schedule, you can do that by click on the Gantt chart format. See this place? Just give it a click, and that's the name of the project schedule you just developed. Software development project. So you don't need to type the name of the project in your schedule. By saving it, you can call up the name of the project right there, and it's called project summary task. While this one, the summary task is right there, and the tasks are under the summary task. Right. So the summary task is under the project name, which is project summary task. Then the task is under the summary task. Right. So one more thing is we're told that the project will start 7th of November 2022. So to do that, you navigate to the project tab, click on it, and go to project information. And right there, you can change the project start date. Click on it and select 7th of November and click OK. And that's it. So that's how to create a project real quick using a project schedule using Microsoft Project. And in our next video, I'll walk you through how to link these activities, and subsequent videos I will show you how to add your resources, add your cost, and start baseline calendar and start working on your schedule. So thank you so much, and see you on my next video. Thank you.